I'm a sucker for tools I can piggyback on these drill batteries. Here's my latest acquisition. A full-fledged T12 soldering station. Sweet. The build quality on this thing is outstanding. Really nice. The brand name is Kendong, but when you search for it on your favorite online store, look for PTS300D. I got it on AliExpress and I paid $75 Canadian for it. Now I'm a DeWalt guy, but this is available with interfaces for Ryobi, Makita, and Milwaukee. Power button on the side here. Again, the quality stands out. I'm going to turn it on. And have a look at how quickly it reaches 340 degrees C from room temperature. 340 is my favorite soldering temperature. That equals 650 degrees Fahrenheit. That rise was quicker than my Hakko bench soldering station. Amazing. And that's from this 2 amp hour low profile battery, which is plenty of juice for this. Doesn't really require this bulky 5 amp hour battery. And when you place the iron in its holder, it goes into sleep mode automatically. And if in sleep mode for a while, it will go into standby mode, which will also put the display to sleep. Adjusting tip temperature is as easy as turning this encoder knob. So, is it accurate? Well, it's fairly close now, but out of the box, it was out like maybe 50 or 60 degrees C. Thankfully, there's a calibration procedure in the menu here, which I will describe shortly. But first, I want to talk a little bit about this FG100. It's a clone, but it's an honest clone. There's no attempt at a misspelled Hakko here. This RST puts their own brand on it. These get some pretty decent reviews online. They include these brand name Hakko sensors. I've had it for quite a while and I do trust it. Long press to enter or exit the menu. You will find that this menu does not correspond to what is shown on the seller sites. I managed to decipher all of this and I'll go through it so that it'll be easier for you. You're going to want to start with the language. And perhaps the volume setting for this beeping noise. I'm going through the easier menu items here. The tip type, which is either T12 or this C245, which I know nothing of. So it's set on T12. Temperature, whether it's going to be in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Next is standby time. You'll remember that this thing goes into sleep mode, and if in sleep mode long enough, it goes into standby, where the display itself goes into sleep. You can set the time for that, like at 3 minutes, it will go from sleep to standby. And the last menu item is the calibration. So you have a setting for 200, 300, 400, and 500 degrees C. You adjust until you would get 200 degrees measured. Enter. Move down to 300. You would adjust until the tip agrees to 300 degrees. You see how you can change that little number here? You do it for all of these settings. When you're done, the in-between heat ranges will also be accurate. Long press, exit, long press, exit. Now this comes with a knife tip. but T12 tips are readily available in all shapes. I'll be using this for mobile work, and splicing wires like this will be the bulk of what I would want to do with this thing. And this knife blade will do it for me. And while I'll be using it mostly for mobile work, like being able to go on automotive stuff, trailers, boats, there's no reason why this couldn't also serve as a main bench soldering station. I think it's worth the $75 I paid for it. Really nice. Take care, guys.